mark from the world above. They fall to me through endless realms. I set them free, keeper of souls, elven dread. My throne forged in shades of red. I am the keeper, the one who remains through life and death, through pleasure and pain. Metal veins and iron will, in the depths I linger still. An ancient god reborn remain, bound to shadows unafraid. Rise from the void and flame, a god reborn, never the same. Electric pulse in rhythm and sound, bound to the earth, yet unbound. Keeper of shadows, ruler of none, eternal watch till all are one. From life to death, through endless flight, I hold the souls within my sight. Rise from the poles below, ancient echoes in the afterglow. Once a god, now bound by fate, in shadows deep I lie and wait. Elven blood, dark cast the night, in realms unseen I hold the light. Soul ship by, lost and cold, in my hands the story's told. Elven blood, dark cast the night, in realms unseen I hold the light. Soul ship by, lost and cold, in my hands the story's told. I am the keeper, the one who remains through life and death, through pleasure and pain. Metal veins and iron will, in the depths I linger still. An ancient god reborn remain, bound to shadows unafraid. Rust and echoes, wires and gears, silent witness through the years. They call my name in the blackened dark. Melchiah's reign leaves its mark from the world above. They fall to me through endless realms. I set them free, keeper of souls, elven dread. My throne forged in shades of red. I am the keeper, the one who remains through life and death, through pleasure and pain. Metal veins and iron will, in the depths I linger still. world above, they fall to me. Through endless realms I set them free. Keeper of souls, elven dread, my throne forged in shades of red. I am the keeper, the one who remains. Through life and death, through pleasure and pain. Metal veins and iron will, in the depths I linger still. An ancient god reborn remain, bound to shadows unafraid. Rise from the void and flame, a god reborn, never the same. Electric pulse in rhythm and sound, bound to the earth, yet unbound. Keeper of shadows, ruler of none, eternal watch till all are one. From life to death, through endless flight, I hold the souls within my sight. Whispers rise from the bones below, ancient echoes in the afterglow. Once a god, now bound by fate, in shadows deep I lie and wait. Elven blood, dark cast the night, in realms unseen I hold the light. Soul ship by, lost and cold, in my hands the story's told. Elven blood, dark cast the night, in realms unseen I hold the light. Soul ship by, lost and cold, in my hands the story's told. I am the keeper, the one who remains. Through life and death, through pleasure and pain. Metal veins and iron will, in the depths I linger still. An ancient god reborn remain, bound to shadows unafraid. Rust and echoes, wires and gears, silent witness through the years. They call my name in the blackened dark. Now Shire's reign leaves its mark. From the world above, they fall to me. Through endless realms I set them free. Keeper of souls, elven dread, my throne forged in shades of red. I am the keeper, the one who remains. Through life and death, through pleasure and pain. Metal.
Hey, everybody. Sorry, I let that run. I let the clock run out and restart. I was just making sure my model was properly set up because, like a dumbass, I forgot to start that up. Anyways, how's everyone doing tonight? Thank you for the check-in, Jono. I always appreciate getting a new lost soul. Oh, once it's handed off, you don't have to worry about that. Zombie will never get his hands on it. He may try, but he won't. So, I decided that I am definitely going to be doing WoW today, even though I could be playing Neptunia, because I am right at the end. I have everything set up to do the final push through the last dungeon, but I'm going to do that Sunday, which may end up resulting in it being on a shorter stream than usual. But I'm okay with that. My plan after finishing Neptunia is either starting up Neptunia 2 or picking up Persona 4 Golden. We will figure that out when we get there. I'm leaning towards Neptunia 2 just because Neptunia is fun. Not that Persona isn't, but Persona can be a massive slog. Especially Persona 5. By the way, speaking of Persona, I realized an issue that I have with Persona 5. More to the point, Persona 5 the Royal. It's too easy. Persona 5 is great. I actually have the original version of Persona 5, but I also have Persona 5 Royal, and Persona 5 Royal, definitely a little on the too easy side. Hey, 4R022. Or are we going to call you Ross? If you just do a little bit of conversion with Leet Speak. Ah, Cross. Okay. I like that. So Cross it is. Welcome to stream. How are you doing tonight? I'm doing all right. It's the end of the workday. Got the weekend coming up. Gonna play a couple hours of WoW on stream. Been making our way through Pandaria Classic. Hey Lufo, as long as you find that it's worth it, then congratulations. Also, Jono, not really more XP so that you level faster. It's that after a certain point in the game, you get the ability to just auto defeat enemies a certain level below you when you encounter them. And the endless dungeon of mementos, you can just sit there and farm for hours getting experience and money without actually getting into a fight. Oh, thank you, Cross. It was good seeing you, and if you are going to bounce out, I certainly hope you have a good weekend yourself. If you plan on sticking around, then I hope you enjoy, kick back, relax. We tend to be pretty mellow around here, so we are fairly laid back. So if you're just looking for a place to chill, you are more than welcome to be here. See, Lufo, that makes perfect sense. Hey, no worries, Cross. I know how that can go. Now, Lufo, I mean, if you're using your Switch quite often, then that makes a lot of sense. All right, let's cut over to WoW. All right, we were going to the Deadmire. All right, Cross, you have a good one. We'll catch you later. Maybe not the last 3 years, but for 6 years you were sure as hell using it quite a bit. So what is actually in this area that I need to deal with? Oh, wait, is this the spores? Yeah. You know, it's very clear you're enjoying it, so you know what? I couldn't ask for more. So looks-wise, yeah, I agree. But my favorite zones are still NETHERSTORM and Nagrand. Like, quest-wise, Nagrand is boring, but I like the way it looks. At least boring on Alliance side. Probably a lot less so on the Horde side. Oh. The Blade's Edge? I hate Blade's Edge so much. It is my least favorite zone of Outland. It's a tiny sperbat. And I remember when farming for the tiny sporbat pet.
I'm out of range.
I was so happy when I got that thing. It was so cute. My tiny sporbat went with me everywhere. Ah, those were good times. Yeah, so I definitely farmed the crap out of rep to get the Sporebat from Sporegar and the Cenarian Hippogriff. So I know what that's all about. I know what that's like. I did exactly the same thing for the Hippogriff. Even when Wrath came out, I was one of the few people that had all 3 Hippogriffs. I mean, mind you, that didn't last for very long, but I was proud of that achievement. See, speaking of Nagrand, I am almost ready level-wise to go to Nagrand.
It's too far away.
I think I managed... Oh, I just need one more Marsh Fang Ripper. There he is. Yeah, the Deadmire should be around here somewhere. I think. Nope, going the wrong way. Don't go north. Gotta go east. Yeah, that's Karazhan. I never got the horse, but man, I tried. I tried so hard to get it. Yeah, you don't dibs a thing like that. You roll on it. That's just the sound of an insecure guild leader. Hi, cat. Meow. Yeah, I hated people who did stuff like that. And I knew a fair few of them. It's one of the reasons that I just don't join guilds. Not anymore, anyways. Cat? What? Come here. Alright. I have wrangled a cat. Hi, cat. You're still going to annoy the crap out of me. I know you will, but at least I know where you are. Yeah, this potion lets me breathe underwater, so let's take advantage of that, shall we?
I need to get closer.
Laughing Skull Orb of Spirit. Okay. Yes, cat. I know you're happy. I'm glad you're happy. What the hell are all the fucking hydras? See Umberfen eels. Oh, it's because they're all dead. That explains a lot. But at least I can, take advantage of the fact that there's just free leather lying around. So I will do just that. Yeah, if I really wanted to go hunting the hydras, I would probably just go to the central area. Around here. Bye, cat.
Not ready yet. That spell isn't ready yet. That's still recharging. I can't cast that yet.
Really?
I'm out of range. It's too far away.
Hey, dog sweaters, how you doing?
I need to get closer. That's still recharging.
Thank you for bringing me back a lost soul. I hope your week at the hackathon has been going fairly well.
I'm out of range.
Yeah, you picked a fight with the wrong person there, Eel. Yeah, I can imagine. I've been self-learning on at work for VBA and SQL, because no one in the 13 years that I've been doing my job has decided that to clean up our data gathering and data entry and to actually put it all into a database. So, yeah, now that I actually have time, guess what I'm doing? And unfortunately, I have to use VBA because the only database system I have access to is Access, because work will not give me access to anything else. And SQL, is, as great as a language as it is, it's not very great for iterative processes. So I have to leverage both VBA and SQL. What is this? Oh, yeah, let's go check out these ruins. So that's what I've been doing all week. The worst part is I can figure out Python. I can figure out HTML. VBA feels so obtuse. Well, the thing is that it's tough insofar as VBA is obtuse. Like, if you've ever had to deal with it, you'll know exactly what I mean. But SQL is like just really straightforward logic. SQL I can understand. My problem with VBA is simply the fact that it very clearly feels like Microsoft created this language specifically for it to be different from other languages and for no other reason than that. What languages do you usually work in, if you don't mind my asking, Dog Sweaters? Access once 2 decades ago. You know what? You aren't missing anything.
Good fortune by the light embrace.
The Legion's end draws near. The Naru have not forgotten us. You got my attention. Safe travels. Off with you.
Ooh, Python.
May the light embrace you.
Python is definitely a language I want to work with a lot more, but I cannot set up the proper environment variables on my workstation at work because work has that shit locked down so hard. And the only way I'm going to be able to get that removed is if I had VP approval, and VPs aren't going to approve that.
Open your heart to the light. Safe journey.
Python is such a great language. JavaScript is actually something that I never learned. Mind you, I am almost entirely self-taught. I never went to school for any of this. Alright, yeah, these guys are all the way the fuck down here. So, honestly, I think it's really cool that you work with these languages and that you know them as well as you do. I haven't a snowball's chance in hell of getting anywhere near good enough to do hackathons or anything of the sort.
That spell isn't ready yet.
Yeah, it is a good skill to have, and I think what makes it a good skill to have more than anything, and correct me if you think I'm wrong on this, isn't necessarily the ability to code with it, but the ability to understand the logic.
I'm out of range.
Because I feel like if you can understand the logic behind behind different programming languages, that will give you a leg up in a lot of places and in a lot of ways. Oh, it's not that I'm not technical. I am definitely technical. The vast majority of my job is very technical. Now, when it comes to technical as far as programming languages go, that's another story. What's here? Do I have to go to the eels? Yeah, I gotta go to the eels. Fuck. Alright. I'll deal with them later.
I can't cast that yet. I don't have a target.
I mean, I could talk your ear off about network protocols for wide area networks, network traffic protocols, all that wonderful stuff. Because that's the majority of what it is that I actually do. I get to troubleshoot and analyze network traffic for fiber networks and backhauls. You need to understand architecture for EVPLs, all that wonderful
I need
jazz.
to get closer.
Got to be able to read circuit diagrams for fiber circuits.
It's too far away.
The funny thing is, a lot of that came about because when I first started in the position that I'm in now, and I've been doing this for about 13, 14 years, we used to have to rely on a lot of other teams and a lot of other people to
That's still recharging.
give us the information that we needed. And there would be times when we would either be waiting for people to give us information, or we would be given every excuse under the sun that they couldn't give us the data that we needed, because either they didn't have a technician in that could analyze it, techs weren't keeping notes on things, and I just one day said, you know what, fuck it, we're going to do it ourselves. I don't care that I don't know what I'm doing right now. I'm going to learn, and and there we go. I got really into it. I got so pissed off at everyone's inability to give us the information we needed for activating new networks for new internet providers that I just said, fuck it, we'll do it ourselves. What I really want is access to my company's MPLS networks, but they're not going to give me that. Get access to the cloud network backend, baby. That's where the real fun happens. I don't know.
It's too far away.
Although, to be fair, I'm in a position where I don't need access to the cloud, the MPLS cloud network for my company, because I know more than enough people that can actually get me the information I need from that. And they know well enough now that if I'm asking for something, that I actually need it. So there is that.
I'm out of range.
Hey, Kestrel, how you doing? Yeah, Goat Girl's just swimming in a lake. Conflict Kitten doesn't like water, so...
That spell isn't working.
Yeah, I agree with you, Dog Sweaters. Having the keys to do cloud infrastructure would be great.
I'm out of range.
I mean, yeah, it would certainly make my life easier as well, because then I could actually check the cloud network switches to see where to see if there's any saturation on certain network ports, because I have to rely on other people to get me that information. But thankfully, like I had mentioned, that isn't that big of a deal right now, because now I know enough people who can and will get me that information, and they know that when I'm asking for it, I have a reason to be asking. Which is quite nice. Jono used to work for the company that I work for, and even he can attest to how difficult it was to get certain things done. Until people knew who you were and that they knew what if your needs were legitimate or not, it was like pulling teeth.
I need to go closer.
And as bad as it was back then, it's actually gotten worse now.
It's too far away. I need to get closer.
Hi, Ellie.
That's still
Oh, you're bringing me your toy. You want to play fetch. I'm sorry, Ellie. You're going to have to wait a few moments. Oh, wow. Nice. The realm first for Garrosh.
It's too far away.
Yeah, they only just opened up the Siege of Orgrimmar, and Garrosh Hellscream has already been taken down on heroic.
I'm out of range.
Yeah, she delivered her toy and then wandered off. Where did she put it? Oh, there it is. It's under my desk. Alright, now you want me to go back here to deal with withered giants. Alright. Fine, I'll throw your toy. Give me a second. I'll be right back. Yeah. Alright, I'm back. So how's your evening going, Kestrel? You know, Kestrel, I have to agree with you entirely on that. They would not be withered if they actually listened to their shaman.
I need to target something first.
Oh, yeah. Bog Lords. I have to come back for them later. Ooh, tonkatsu and croquettes. That sounds tasty. I did a pan-fried garlic chicken stir-fry. With rice.
I can't do that yet.
That was dinner tonight. But, not gonna lie, tonkatsu certainly sounds better. I already killed him.
I don't have a target.
Alright.
I can't do that yet.
We can do this. So, I know you missed it earlier, Kestrel, when I started stream. I was talking about Sunday. This Sunday, I'm going to be wrapping up Neptunia 1.
That spell isn't ready.
And then we get to figure out what I'm going to do after that. Do I play Neptunia 2? Do I play Persona 4 Golden? I'm leaning a bit more towards Neptunia 2, but yeah, we'll see what everyone else wants. Makes note to stock up on pudding. As any true Neptune fan would. Cat, what do you want? Now you're prowling across my desk. There's nothing on my desk. Well, other than my keyboard. What do you want? No, she decided she wanted to get up onto my my dresser, which is actually up a little higher than my desk. Now she's happy. Because she's up high.
Good fortune. Blessings upon your path.
Each day is a blessing. Warm wishes to you. May your days be long. Open your heart to the light. The Naru have not forgotten us.
Open your heart to the light. Greetings, friend.
And now she is perched quite happily on top of my dresser. Yes, Cat. I'm talking about you. Actually, no, I want to go down here. Let's equip that. All right, looks like ads are going to start in about 3 minutes here. So you are just in time for cat bothering. Oh, and what's your insight into Protag Kun from Persona 3? I'm very curious.
That's still recharging. I can't cast them. Charging.
I don't like killing spore bats. I like spore bats.
I can't cast that.
All right, ads in 1 minute. So you know what? All right, finish this fight. Fly up. And then you can tell me what you and your niece came up with about the main character in Persona 3, because I am interested in what you in your thoughts on that. All right, ads are going to start, so I will see you guys in 3 minutes. I'm going to go grab some water, so please get up, stretch, grab a drink, grab a snack, and I'll see you shortly. All right, I'm back. Welcome back from ads, everybody. I know I'm a little bit behind, but I just wanted to check on the cat, make sure I had drinks, and go check on the thunderstorm that's rolling in, because that's good times. Hey, Nitchies! Thanks for stopping in, and thanks for the and thank you for bringing me back a lost soul. So, Kestrel, did you ever play Persona 4 Arena and Arena Ultimax? Alright, the reason why is because they are canon. And it does touch on the seal on Nyx and all that quite a bit.
That spell isn't ready yet. I can't cast that yet. That's still recharging.
Oh yeah, the faction here, they've got the hippogriff. See, the problem is that because the canon events that happen in episode Aegis, Persona 4 Ultimax, or Arena and Arena Ultimax, were necessary to really fill in a lot of the blanks there. Personally, I think they should have just simply ended the game with him falling asleep and left it up to the imagination as to what happened. They didn't need to elaborate further.
I need to get closer.
There is also the Nether Ray, yeah. You can get the Nether Ray from the Spore Locks, I believe. No, you didn't get the Nether Ray from here. You got the Nether Ray from Shadow Moon Valley. I'm pretty sure he was one of the factions there, because the Cenarian Circle here gives you the Hippogriff. You could get the Spore Bat minion from the Spore Locks. Yeah, the spore people, they give you the Spore Bat. They give you the Spore Bat pet. You might get a Nether Ray from them. I don't remember. I know you got a Nether Ray from a faction in Shadow Moon Valley, though. Yeah, see, Kestrel, I was the same thing. Like, when I first played the game, I thought he was just very tired and just kind of passed out. And that ending, I would be perfectly fine with. Oh, the Spore Bat is fucking adorable. It's actually, during Burning Crusade, Spore Bat was my favorite little minion to have around. It's my favorite pet. That thing went with me everywhere. My wife at the time and I came up with a little Spore Bat song for it, too. Ah, the pygmy shaman.
Warm wishes to blessings upon you. Blessings.
What's on your mind? Aye?
Alright, give me the shoulders. Where'd those go? Oh, they are.
May you find what you seek.
While I'm here, let me create some more leather. Cersei's favorite pet. Pygmy shaman. Oh, fuck it, I'll just make these two. Because then I can go and learn more. No, and you know, it's not a bad hypothesis by any stretch of the imagination.
Remember the lessons of the past.
Oh yeah, the concrete pipe event with Seed. Yeah, Seed is weird, but I like her. Oh, I mean, Seed is definitely shared between Wise and Bell. There is absolutely no doubt in my mind. And yeah, Promia definitely has a thing for Bell. People have been saying Promia is more of a... almost like a bro type character with Wise, leaning a little bit more on the romantic side, but definitely, like, there's no question when it comes to Belle. And I like that because Belle gets so few that you just kind of like, yeah, no, that's definitely what's going on here. You know what it is, though? Belle's too much of a freak. let's just call it like it is. Belle's too much of a freak.
Look, Ta. Go.
Okay. I need to go see about getting myself into the Grand, because now I'm the right level for it. Let's abandon these. I'll pick them up if I have to. Yeah, Wise does not understand women. That is true. It's Torgos. Giant crystal spider. Yeah, Yidari is actually proxy. That it's easily forgotten that she's a proxy too. But also, Yidari very much goes both ways with Weisenbell. She is not picky. And I think that's actually pretty fantastic. Yeah, see, this is why I like Nagrand. Nagrand just looks so nice. Oh yeah, well, especially now with What's-Her-Face coming out, Yidari's definitely second. Because What's-Her-Face takes first place. There is no doubt in my mind. Alright, now we're in Talar. I don't have any quests here yet.
The Naru have not forgotten us.
Oh yeah, no, there you are. There's my quest giver.
Kronakai Christor.
How are ya? Watch your back.
Yeah, Nagrand is the leatherworker's paradise.
That spell isn't ready yet.
Man, that last part of the story where you get to play as Starlight Billy, so worth it. Starlight Billy is great. You get to use him, Promia, and Sissia all in a team together. And the last fight of that chapter is an absolute chef's kiss.
Open your heart to the light. The Naru have not forgotten us.
Yeah, I'm going to work on the events over the weekend. You're a bit ahead of me. I think I just crossed 80 the other day.
That's still recharging. That spell isn't ready yet.
Bring war to the Boulder Fist. We put you into stew. No, you won't. See, I want to agree with you, but having that wind anomaly character that's going to come off, that's going to be like the first one to arrive, that to me screams a must-have. Because it's like having Yishuan was such a must-have at the start of Season 2.
Greetings, friend.
But you'll come back sometime.
Alright, now all these quests have finally opened up.
Hello, stranger. Roma.
Well, people are already talking about how insane she is with Jane.
What do you need, stranger? Must not. Well, I'm tired. What do you need, stranger? So long.
Yeah, the floaters will be super important. That's one of the reasons why I'm looking at
Oh, travel.
the new wind anomaly character.
Live another day.
Yeah, no, I'm not going to bother with PvP. I do not enjoy PvP in this game. Alright, I think that's everything for now. Alright, let us go for quest area number 2 and 5. Yeah, we're going to go this way, up that way, and then come back around to here. I just love how the Twilight's cult is out here still. I mean, they're called the Kill Sorrow, but they're basically Twilight cultists.
I'm out of range.
Speaking of, Midnight is doing something very interesting with the undead. There's hinted rumors that we are going to be heading back to Northrend.
Not ready yet.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Remiel's going to be worth getting for sure. Yeah, get Remiel, get Sunbringer, because they're both going to come out. Yeah, Sunbringer will be much later, but will be worth saving up for. Though to be fair, I think one of our reruns we'll be seeing is it's gonna have to be Yishuan? No. Xiaoguan. We're gonna see Xiaoguan showing up again as a rerun. Because they've already rerun Yishuan, they have to rerun Xiaoguan. You're thinking of Zhuyan. Officer Bakery is Zhuyan.
I can't cast that yet.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind getting Dylan as well.
That spell isn't ready yet.
She will be a nice addition to have. Like, she'd be good in almost any theme. Because Dylan's ability pretty much makes her an evergreen character.
I can't cast that yet. That's still recharging.
Yeah. Being able to brute force deadly assaults with Dylan on your team, that is pretty broken. Not gonna lie.
Cast that yet.
Speaking of deadly assaults, did you check out the new bosses? The bosses that are up. They're reruns. One of them is the Thrall. Sobek and the Thrall.
It's too far away.
So one of them is the Screamy Anomaly chick. The other one is Isolde, and the other one is Sobek.
I need to target something first.
Actually, the beauty of Sobek is even if you don't have a group to match the his buffs, just take Yadari in there anyways and just beat the ever-loving shit out of him. You'll still get at least 2 stars.
We survive.
That's still recharging.
Yeah, I mean, there's only one Lucia, but most of the fights aren't they're not rupture fights, just him.
It's
At
too
least
far
not this
away.
time around. Yeah, okay, I got the key now. I just need to kill one of you. We do need another rupture support.
I don't have a target. That ability isn't ready.
Having just one rupture support really sucks. But it's not even just that you only have one Lucia. We only have one Fufu as well.
Light. Must remember the light.
Yeah, you get lost on the way there, so... Okay, Alright, now we are heading across. Well, they knew they were going to be adding in wind for a while. Because that would have been... Because wind was a element that they were actually using in the beta before the game even launched. So, wind was already in the works. They removed it because at the time it just didn't make sense to have. They need to rework defense, but I'm not sure they're going to rework defensive agents anytime soon. I think rupture agents need a rework a bit more urgently. And that's largely because right now no one uses defense agents because there's always a better pick. So in terms of group compositions, we're not really suffering because defense isn't in a good place. Would it be nice if defense was in a good place? Yes, absolutely. Now, in terms of rupture, because rupture only has one viable party composition, that's a little bit more urgent. Defense is a little too... It works, but it's very niche. The lack of party composition in, for Rupture that really has to be addressed. But we're going to have to wait and see what happens come 3.1 and 3.2, because that's probably when we're going to start seeing more of that. If I had to guess.
Not ready yet. That is
There. Honestly, we're probably not going to see much in 3.0 itself for class and role updates. We'll probably see that come 3.1, maybe 3.2. Because we're going to get the lead into the main story bits right now, and that's what they're going to be focusing on. Oh, yeah, the rewards, yeah. I am looking forward to seeing what they give us for the anniversary, because they've been pretty good so far. Like the 2.0, the 2.0 was really good.
Yet. It's not ready yet.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind getting Zhuyuan as well.
To get closer.
We are currently talking about Zenless Zone 0. Both Nichis and I play Zenless Zone 0. Quite a bit, actually. As for what it has to do with the price of pudding, quite a bit, because the agent Sissia really likes to steal people's puddings, and she doesn't like to share. Unless you're Bell or Weiss, then she'll share. That was a poor choice on my part.
I don't have a target. I'm out of range. I can't cast that yet.
Sissia is indeed awesome. Honestly, when she came out, I do wish I had the pulls for her, but I did not. Because I was saving up for Promia. And I think that was also the same patch Nangguang came out. And I definitely wanted her to finish off my Angels of Delusion party. Yeah, Promia, honestly, does way more damage than Miyabi. Yeah, I had to go ham on AOD. AOD are fun. The fact that when you have all three of them in a party together, they actually pose for selfies together. And when Arya does her stomp, they all show up. Like, how could you not want that?
Not ready yet. I need a target.
I think I need to find more bodies to burn. Yeah, I need 2 more. There's 1. And there's 2. Yeah, I need to start build. I need to build a fire team for sure. I just don't have anything for a fire team, really. The best I have is Orphe, and she's with Seed, so doesn't really work as a fire team. Although if I did work on Soldier 11, I could probably use Orphe with her, but then I would absolutely need Sissia. Did you see the Hu Tao video I sent you? Yeah, when I saw that, I was like, yeah, I have to send this to Nichi's. You weren't the only person I sent it to. There's another person I know that really is into Zenless, or not Zenless, but Genshin, but also really likes the Burnus song.
It's too far away.
Yeah, no, you and I are both in the same boat. Neither of us have any have good fire teams. This is also true. The best looking characters in Zenless are NPC. Yep. So, Kestrel, you are correct. The bubbly pyromaniac is Bernice from Zenless. Alright, so now, where is Zorbo the Advisor? So I gotta go this way. Man, Isolde was hot. And I know you're not a big fan of robots, but you gotta admit, Vesper is also pretty fucking hot. I was not expecting her design to be anywhere close to that. And that evil smirk she has. Elfie was really cool too. Vesper actually did something for you. Yeah. Venus, yep. Although Venus is still relatively plain. Rain is actually really cute. I like her. But Venus being plain is actually pretty okay. Like, you kind of need that with the star-studded lineup that they have. Well, technically, Rain is older. Like, she's, she and Evelyn know each other. Like, Rain is not young. She looks young, but she's not young. Not by any stretch.
I'm out of range.
She's easily in Bells and Wise's age range. Yeah, Cersei. She's another one. Yeah, I want to see more of Rain for sure. Yeah, the Ring of Blood. I don't have a party. I can't do that.
I need to get closer. I'm still recharging. That spell isn't ready.
Yeah, the Blazewood mare, I would like to see more of her too.
That's still recharging.
So when they're not as hot as the rest of the team, does that, or when you're not as hot as the rest of the team, does that make you cool? Or cooler than them? You know what? I like that logic. Yeah, Sweetie and Blaze. Although straight up, Sweetie definitely is, honestly, if I had to pick a NPC to go for the waifu status, I would probably go with Sweetie. Why? Because she will keep me well fed. Yeah, I saw that. Yeah, he froze me. Fuck. I just killed Jack that blood elf. Whoops. See, I don't know if I would NPC marry Orchidea. I would lean more towards, if not Sweetie, then Cersei. I just really like her design. I'm a heathen. I'm okay with pineapple on pizza, but banana? I'd definitely draw the line there.
That ability isn't ready yet.
Oh yeah, no, Orchidea is dangerous. Like, that lady is not the kind of lady you'd want to piss off. That would lead to a very, very short existence. Ah, yes, these four.
Glory to the Horde. Go with honor.
We survive. Go on then. What you need, stranger?
Speak, friend. For the whole.
Must not give up.
Okay, do I want to do all these now or turn in all my other stuff? That's a good question. Yeah, fuck it. We're here. Ugh. So many poop quests. I hate poop quests in this game. Yeah, like Orchidea, definitely a dangerous woman, but also just but otherwise a very kind individual. Oh, Coco? So I saw something about her the other day, which was quite interesting, actually. So someone actually did a medical diagnosis on her and pretty much said that she needs the sugar she consumes to live, because if she doesn't consume as much sugar she does, she'd die.
Live Right. Must remember the light. Peaceful.
Yeah, I remember you mentioning her VA is married to the VA for Haramasa. Yeah, that's why she's so her it's like a heart condition or something she's got. It's why she's always got bags under her eyes and always seems to talk so slow and is usually like very tired looking. There's a whole video on it that I watched on YouTube. It was actually quite fascinating. All right, ads are going to be in about 2.5 minutes. So when ads come, I'm going to step away for a bit. So definitely get ready to do cat bothering, grab a drink, grab a snack.
Not ready yet.
So Zenless is actually really generous in terms of filling out your party. You won't go homeless to catch up. It's just a time investment to get through the story. That's all. You will have more than enough to pull for agents as they come up. That will not be a problem.
I can't do that yet. I can't cast that yet.
Yeah, there's no real FOMO. I think the closest they got was actually the Angels of Delusion. Because 3 agents back to back. No, you aren't seeing things. There is a shark maid. She's fucking amazing. Everyone calls her the Nom Nom Shark.
Must not give up. See?
Alright, so 10 seconds until ads, so I'm going to step away now. Going to go deal with my drink. Going to go see what the cat wants. And I will see you guys in 3 minutes. Sorry about the delay. I am back. I had to figure out what my cat was losing her mind about. Nope. We do not call her Ellen Joe around here. We call her Nom Nom Shark. That is her name. I do want to pick her up on rerun. But honestly, I don't need another ice character. I have so many good ice characters right now. What I need are fire characters, as Nichis was pointing out earlier. Their selection of fire characters is actually very small compared to all the other elements. Electric is the, I think, has the most agents, then ice, then ether, then physical, then fire, if I'm remembering correctly. Yeah, Ellen is definitely another part of the Wise Harem. Miyabi goes both ways. Because even as Belle, you are pretty much acknowledged as her fiancé.
That spell isn't ready yet.
So, Kestrel, the interesting thing about Nom Nom Shark, the reason why she's always eating and always seems tired is, like a shark, she expends so much energy in such a short span of time, moving quickly. So they did a good job in Zenless Zone Zero with the Thyran race. So the beast people, they're called Thyrans. They very much take after their animals.
Ability isn't ready.
Oh, Kestrel. That was actually really good. I like that. Ooh, the Felrot Halberd of the Beast. Looks pretty standard fare. Looks pretty simple to me. Very standard fare, if you will. Okay, let's do the Blessing of Incineratus. Tortured Earth. And do all my turn-ins. Yeah, this was like the only place you could go that had all the elements together to be able to make your helicopter. I remember farming the hell out of this place just for leatherworking. And then moving to NETHERSTORM to farm primals, because you needed primal mites to be able to make the best leatherworking stuff. And NETHERSTORM had the best drop rate for primal mites. All right.
Not ready yet. It's too far away.
I actually remember the exact spot in NETHERSTORM that I would farm for my primal mites.
That spell isn't ready yet.
It was a spot that spawned a bunch of ether worms.
I'm out of range.
Oh man, if it played Airwolf, that would be sick, but unfortunately I don't believe it did. I don't think any of the mounts in this game actually had background music. Not like Final Fantasy XIV. 14 did mounts right. Every mount had its own soundtrack. And the ones that you got from fighting bosses played the boss theme of whatever boss it is that dropped that mount. It's quite cool.
It's too far away. I need to get closer.
You know, the other thing I liked about Outland is that the music out here was very, it felt very Diablo 2. Because I think this is when they still had the same composer from the Diablo 1 and 2 soundtrack still on the team. It was just such a nice addition. Alright, I have to light this thing on fire. That's what it was.
That's still recharging. That spell isn't ready yet. need to target something first. I need a target.
No, no, that's not the right one. This one. Let's actually put this on my hotbar, so I know where it is. I'm lighting things on fire, so now we're gonna get Conflict Cat out here. Because Conflict Cat likes lighting things on fire. Now it hums the Indian cat theme. Kestrel, if you ever do pick up Zenless, if you're on my Discord, I've actually got a section in Discord regarding Zenless Zone Zero. It also has my friend code for the game, so if you wanted to add me. I also try and post like the redeem codes and whatnot in the channels. I think on the server, I'm the only one who really plays the game. I mean, Nichies is on there, but he doesn't use Discord, so. Oh yeah, no, definitely make sure you don't have much of a backlog before you pick up the game. Oh yeah, no, you know what? Screw you. I'm not talking to you, you goblin. Alright, let's see what you guys over here have.
Hello, stranger. What? Roma. Akal Hector. What? Live. Akal Hector. Blood. Akal Hector. Peace for you. We survive. Commander. Light. Must remember the light. Peace.
Yay, level 66. I'm actually 2 levels away from heading to Northrend.
Wishes to you. The Naru have not forgotten us. Savior, open your heart to the light.
Hey, it's Altruis. We need to get, if we actually run into him in later content, actually. What do you want? During the Hunger. Oh, hell yeah.
You'll come back.
We'll go beat up Dern. Or he'll beat me up. One or the other. Dern is a big boy. He is hard to miss. Do-do-do-do-do-do. So there's Banthar. There he is. There's Dern the Hungerer. Told you he was a big boy.
That's still recharging.
I remember when he was an elite. Boulder Fist Warriors, Boulder Fist Mages. Alright. Oh, right, yeah, down here. Who would have thought he would have been named Stew or Soup? I mean, you're not wrong, but I'm going to tell you this right now. That is not something you want to say to Grohl's face.
I can't cast that yet.
Because they certainly don't say his name Gruel. They say his name Grohl. And if you thought his son was a big boy, Dad's even bigger. Dad definitely ate his veggies. that means I got the key for rescuing Corky, because he's still stuck in... He's out here somewhere.
That spell isn't ready yet. I need to target something first. I can't do that yet.
Yeah, I'm not worried about you.
Not ready yet.
Enhancement shamans are kind of unstoppable.
Ability isn't ready. I can't do that yet.
Alright, so where is... Oh, he's all the way the fuck up there.
I don't have a target. That's still recharging.
Yeah, there's the sheer amount of healing that a shaman can put out in combat. It's kind of nuts. Instant cast, non-interruptible. And then you couple that with their spirit wolves, which heal you every time they do damage. Alright, so I'm done there. Let's go see what Alturius wants. Hey, zombie! Thank you for bringing me back a lost soul. How you doing tonight? He wants a buttered scone. Ah, yes, sleeping kid. Honestly, a little bit of peace and quiet never hurts. Hey, you know what though? At least your kid's gonna be fed, and so are you. So there's that. You know what? I think if Ulterius had a buttered scone, he'd probably be in a much better mood. But because he doesn't, he's just a really edgy fucklord. Mr. Demon Hunter. Dagron! Perhaps fuck Marquis, the edgiest of edgelords. You know what? Sure, we'll go with that. And I farmed the rep for the Nether Drakes back in TBC when it was live. That was a hell of a slog, but man, so worth it. I love the Nether Drakes. Even now, even in current retail, they're still some of my favorite mounts. Hey, would you look at that? Another Dark Portal. Actually, that's the original Dark Portal. From Warcraft 1. No, wait, no, this can't be. Because the original Dark Portal from Warcraft 1 is in Zangarmarsh. I never did get the blue Proto-Drake. That was the Time Lost Proto-Drake, wasn't it? Or is that the green one? Yeah, that's the, when you're in the Howling Fjord, that dungeon there. That's where you got that one from. The last boss in there, the guy that shows up on a Proto-Drake. Let's go, Conflict Kitty! Are you pining for the fjords? The howling fjords?
I need to target something first. I'm out of range. I can't cast that yet. It's too far away. That will be irregular.
Yeah, I need to start selling some of the stuff I have on my inventory.
Not ready yet. I need more mana.
Huh. I ran out of mana. That is unusual.
I'm out of range.
Oh. See, stuff at shop for twist coin or fell steel. Hey, it's the Overseer of Hate. I mean, I'm not sure what kind of hate there is to oversee, but hey, you do you, man. Toppings on pizza discussions over... You know what? Maybe. Well, I know where the master planner is. He's right at the back of this place. We saw him earlier. It is this dude right here.
That spell isn't ready yet.
Oh. I mean, master planner, sure, but really was kind of a pushover. Guess he really didn't think that one through now, huh? And did he? Alright, so I gotta go to Shatrath eventually, so let's go free Corky first. And then go do the turn-ins over there. Then go turn in Nessingwary, go back down here, turn in there, then fly back to Shatrath. And I should be... Yeah, I should be good after that. See, I could go to Northrend in 2 levels. I think I'm going to wait until 70, though. Oh, right. I actually had to go down because the cave is right down under here. Alright. Time to go spelunking.
It's too far away. ability isn't ready. Not ready yet. I can't do that yet.
Boiling cola, permafrost coffee, small-sized beer. I don't know. Permafrost coffee sounds like it could might not be that bad. Not that I'll ever get to find out. Well, with being allergic to coffee beans and all.
Hello, stranger. So long. Light. Must remember the light.
That sounds like Starbucks in a nutshell. I mean, most coffee shop coffee is a bit of a ripoff. When you start getting fancy, it's even more so. Second cup's not bad, but I mean, again, price-wise, it is quite a lot for what it is that you're getting. It's not Starbucks level of overpriced. Yeah, $5 coffees. I mean, that would be considered cheap. A lot of places around here will sell coffees for $7 and up. Okay, so let's go find Nessingwary. Yeah, $5 is cheap these days. That is true. I remember when that used to be considered expensive. But still within reason. Nowadays, that's never going to happen. Here's the Nessingwary camp. Just look for the crashed airplane.
Great to meet you. Well met. Safe travels. How are you? What can I do for you?
Peace, friend.
Oh wait, there's still someone else.
Light be with you. Be careful.
Okay. I'll hunt all them later. I'm gonna go do my turn-ins at temple down here. Fly to Shatrath. See, I'm more of either a tea drinker or a hot chocolate drinker, so hot chocolate by choice, tea mostly because I can't drink coffee. Mind you, given how bitter coffee is, I'm pretty sure I would choose not to drink it anyways.
Live another day. We survive. Luck. Akal Hector. So long. Peacefully.
Alright, let's add the new weapon to my...
I can't put that there.
So you can go here. You go there. Where did... Here it is. Hey, Butterfly, how you doing tonight? Oh, no, wrong. I want to use Flying Mount.
We survive.
Take that because it's the more expensive.
Give up.
Then I got to go talk to the Lantresser later, but first... Exhausted, but okay. You know what? At least you're doing okay. That's the important part.
Blessings upon you.
Reading Rainbow. LeVar Burton was so good in that. Good old Geordie LaForge. Yeah, I mean the Japanese really like their coffee. You gotta give it to them. But like I said, I just can't drink coffee. And I'm pretty sure if I was able to drink coffee, I would still not drink it by choice. But my thing is, I am actually legitimately allergic to coffee beans. Yeah, it's a pretty good reason to avoid it. Oh shit, did I go to the wrong place? I think I went the wrong way. God damn it, yeah I did. God, you're bad. You know what? At least it's the scenic route.
Greetings, friend.
We get to fly through Zangar Marsh. And Zangar Marsh is actually kind of pretty. Giant mushrooms. I mean, it's raining, so there's really not that much to look at. But, yeah. Yeah, see, Butterfly, I entirely understand that sentiment, because I can have a little bit of coffee, and I have tried coffee, and I find it disgusting. I know Zombie will disagree, and that's alright, he's entitled to his wrong opinions. He's got you there, Zombie. Where the hell? Hot chocolate is so good. Hey, Zephyr. Unfortunately, you are technically a blood elf. Harris Pilton, the socialite.
A new Belore Delinar.
Oh, look, you're an elite. Like I give a shit. Yep, someone who is famous for the sake of being famous. Oh, you're going to teach me a lesson, you say? Oh, I just killed him. Alright. Don't wear loincloth in serious fight. Yeah, basically. Well, it looks like we're going to have an ad starting in 3 minutes. Oh yeah, you guys. Forgot about you guys. Mint hot chocolate is definitely a good way to go. So I want to think there should be a sporling around here somewhere that I need to talk to. Speaking of coffee, there's a coffee aficionado. Grok.
Good prices here.
Huh. Where are these guys supposed to be? Is he up in Zangarmarsh? Yeah, right on the border. Okay. So ads are going to be in about 10 seconds. So I'm going to get up, grab a drink, and I will see you guys in about 3 minutes. So please get up, stretch, grab a snack, do some cat bothering, and I will see you guys shortly. Alright, I've returned. Welcome back from meds, everybody. I also had to make sure I did some cat bothering myself. I think this dude is actually over here. Yeah, there he is. Not paying bills? Alright, well, I mean, you owe a debt. Okay, and then... Alright. Way to the south. That is a big spider. Do 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 do. Hi, cat. A wild Mao has arrived. And a wild Mao has disappeared. Clearly I wasn't interesting enough. Bye. Let's go this way. Flying above the trees. So for fun, at one point, I actually did both the Scryer's rep and the Aldor rep out of Shatrath. Different characters, because once you pick one, you can't pick the other. The Scryers are assholes. The Aldor may be zealots, but the Scryers are assholes. I choose the third option, killing you. Yeah, that's not gonna go the way you want it to go, buddy.
Not ready yet.
Actually, there's nothing wrong with having your spine that way, because you look at the way their hips, the way their hips are actually rolled slightly forwards. Their erector muscles are going to be super strong. Alright, now he wants me to go back to Alturas. Hi, other cat. And Ellie is now curling up in her bed. Someone flying by on Onyxia. Alright. Yeah, the Onyxia fight was definitely something else. I didn't get to do that fight until I ran with a group of people that were doing old content in TBC. Oh yeah, no, she royally fucked up the alliance. No ifs, ands, or buts. Same reason that I see Sylvanas as a champion. And Garrosh. They royally fucked up the Horde. The Alliance didn't need to do anything. They just royally fucked up the Horde. I'm not quite sure who you mean, but at the end of the day, I think everyone kind of figured out Onyxia screwed them, so... For better or worse.
That's still recharging. That spell isn't ready yet.
Oh, the Defias Brotherhood, yeah. Yes, they did find out. No, they didn't care. So they did find out that she screwed them over, but the Defias Brotherhood ultimately didn't care because they hated the Alliance enough, or the rulers of Stormwind enough, that to them, they're like, whatever. Thank you for the lurk, Butterfly. I mean, let's face it, though. The Horde kind of had their own issues, too. Not a Nixia level, but still quite a few. I mean, what's her face from the Grim Totem? And also some infighting within the Orcs. Yeah, the Burning Blade. Everyone kind of had the Scarlet Crusade, though. They were all bad. Oh no, dude is in middle of the lake. There he is. See, people who say that also didn't understand the grander scope of a lot of the things that was going on, because the Alliance military wasn't really available. They were usually out fighting against the Horde, or in later expansions, gathering at the Dark Portal to deal with that, or dealing with the Scourge, because they were still fighting to take back a lot of what was going on in the Plague Lands. There were reasons that that these things were happening. in a lot of ways, you could actually say that the Horde had it worse than the Alliance did in that aspect. But no one would call the Horde the dumb faction, because it's just the, you know, you're gonna hate this, but they're really like kind of the edgy group that people wanted to play as, because people saw them as being the bad guys. I mean, truth be told, both factions had a lot of faults, and in a lot of cases, they brought it on themselves. Like, the Alliance had a ton of bad actors within it. Yes, the demons promise cookies by way of warlocks. Warlock cookies are the best. You know, even early on, I mean, it depends on the server you're playing on. I actually often found quite the opposite with Horde players. I found a lot of Horde players were kind of the obnoxious people that didn't know how to play the game and were just there to make everyone else's life miserable. But it also, again, depends entirely on the server you're on.
Ready yet.
Free access to Succubi only friends accounts. You know, I am sure that would work for a lot of people.
Do that yet.
That is a hell of a name. Corium-plated bludgeon of the champion.
What? What do you need? See you.
I don't think I have his key, do I? Nope. Alright. I'll have to go find Showar. Yeah, they didn't introduce these the rename scrolls until like what? Wrath, I think? Or was that Kata? Oh, yeah, it was Wrath with Inscription.
I need a target.
I'm pretty sure Chowar is in
I
here.
need to get closer. That spell isn't ready yet. Not ready yet. I can't cast that yet.
He's up above. How do I get up there again?
I need to target something first. It's too far away.
Oh, it's because it's right there. Okay.
I'm out of range.
Do. Climbing the mountain. Very slowly running out of space.
That's still recharging.
Do 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 do. I forget what I need to do with this Oshigan crystal powder. 'Cause I have so much of it now.
That spell isn't ready yet. That's still recharging. I can't cast that yet. That ability isn't ready yet.
Bye bye. There goes Chowar. Do 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 do. Run, puppers, run! Speaking of inscriptions, I should probably look into seeing what I can get. Yes, Goat Girl was indeed seeing horrors under that loincloth. Unspeakable things. But I will say this, it made a good target for Flame Shock.
That spell isn't ready yet. That's still recharging. That spell isn't ready yet. I can't do that. It's too far away. I need to get closer.
You know, getting wailed on with a rolling pin that size would royally suck. I mean, not to mention the cleaver, sure, but that blunt trauma from the rolling pin. Offended by the amount of shown cleaverage. Yeah. Yeah. You're not wrong. Alright, let's return to Talar. Get to Talar, turn in, and then probably call it a night. She powered through most of Nagrand already. Now all I have left to do is the Nessingwary quests, which I'll probably just do off stream. Because get a bunch of skinning and leatherworking done in the process. Should also see how much the cloth I've gathered is going to sell for on the market. Because I have picked up a lot of cloth. Call it night. Likely a bachelor night. Or maybe a questing night. Yeah, bachelor night for sure. Questing night, maybe.
Live another day. Roman.
Alright, let's sell off all my crap. Oh yeah, I forgot I got that. Obsidian war beads, then I can use that as rep turn-ins. Definitely need to sell some of this cloth. Holy crap, I have a lot. Knight errant! Merchant. Could have washed it first. True, true. As long as they don't ask questions about where it came from. All right. So that is where we're going to stop for tonight. And man, we ripped through the majority of the quests in the Grand. I don't want to say probably about 60, maybe 70% of them are done. Now we just have this Eating Damnation one finished, and the Nessingwary quests, and that's that for the Grand. And then we're off from there. Probably going to skip Blade's Edge and go straight to NETHERSTORM. Oh, you know what? Thank you for coming by. As always, I am happy to see everybody here. Ooh, Tina is on, and is that a new mod? Well, I know she has a newer model, but that's definitely a new outfit. Oh no, that's her Helldiver's outfit. She has such a nice looking model. All right. If you have a storm in your nethers, you're not wrong. You are not wrong. That is definitely something to be concerned about. Hey, you know what though? At least they're amusing. And I like puns, so what can I say? Okay. All right. So we are going to go raid Tina and just hang out with her. She's a good friend. Currently playing Helldivers, so if you're into that, actually, I'm pretty sure you all know who Tina is. How about Bloodhoof? You know what? Punching Bloodhoof, definitely worth punching. All right, so on Sunday we will be wrapping up Neptunia, which is probably going to result in a a shorter than usual stream because I am at the last dungeon. But again, I don't know how long the ending is going to be because this is going to be the good ending, which I don't think I've ever gotten before. And then on Monday, for anyone who is interested for Games Night, it is going to be Phantasy Star Online Blue Burst. Now, if you want to join and are starting a fresh character, let me know, because that means we're going to have to do some power leveling. Anyways, with that being said, I'm going to bounce for the night, so thank you all for stopping by. As always, I enjoyed seeing you all here. You will have a good night, and I will see you on Sunday.